Hello and welcome back to my channel Lady T. My name is Nathalie and today I'm very excited to make some more pages in my bullet journal, in my diary. So grab yourself something nice to drink, sit down and relax. I have gotten myself some water for a change, but I'm very excited to start working in my bullet journal together with you. Let's get started. First, what I did was to take some pictures that I made last week, which you can also see in my video of last Sunday. I also looked up some pictures on Pinterest, some ones that I've already shelved, but I also created the Lady T shelf bullet journal thingy, so I will link that in the description down below, so that you can follow it if you want to use the same pictures that I'm using. I found a lot of lovely bookish, girlish kind of pictures this time and some autumn vibes, because I'm still very excited about that. But yeah, I'm very excited to start doodling today and to just work in my bullet journal, because I found some new craft materials today in a shop because I visited one of my friends. I'm not using the stuff, well, maybe one thing. Well, I'll tell you in the video once we get to the actual page making. We're almost done scrolling through the pictures here that I'm hopefully going to be using. I don't use them all. But yeah, it was time to get started. And I absolutely love this paper. You will probably see me using it quite a lot throughout these videos. I just love brown and yellow together apparently. I'm not the biggest fan ever of gold, yellow, stuff like that. At least clothes wise. So when I started bullet journaling, I was very surprised that I actually liked working with it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with this page too. We're not going to use yellow, but I use brown and those brown tones a lot. What I'm going for here is using some pictures of my visit to a garden store last Wednesday with my internship, and I'm kind of creating a cloth line or something like that to put to give the idea of Polaroid pictures hanging from them. So yeah, I'm going to show you at the end of the video what it looks like, but here you can just see me working on it. It was an absolutely lovely time to go to that garden store. We had a blast. There was some lovely hot chocolate milk, and this store, the Intratuin, which is located in the Netherlands, always makes a huge spectacle of their Christmas winter decoration, and I absolutely love it. So we visited that with my internship, and here you can see that I'm looking for some clear stamps. I absolutely love using them. But yeah, we visited the garden store and it was just so much fun to go there. We all had an amazing time. We just took our time visiting it, because sometimes when you go to a store you just get what you need or you walk through it rather fast, but we took our time because we had all the time that we wanted. There was nowhere we had to be, so that's sometimes just a nice feeling, especially when a shop is decorated well, and it was just so magical and so Christmassy. It was amazing. I absolutely loved visiting it. And we just had an overall amazing time. I'm really excited for Christmas now because of that store. I also want to visit the Intratuin here in the city where I live. But yeah, I've not done that yet. And here, these I got today. The alcohol markers, which you can blend with and stuff like that. I'm not that good at drawing, so I'm not sure if you're going to be seeing me using them quite anywhere soon. But I did want to... I'm creating lines again to write on, and yeah, here I found out that it was bleeding through, and it didn't matter on the right side because I could put something over it on the right side, but on the left it was kind of messing with the page that I'd already written, so I didn't do it on the left side. But yeah, that was Wednesday. I'm writing everything down for Wednesday on the left page, and on the right I wrote a little bit about Thursday, because Thursday was a very interesting day. I had been chatting to a guy on the internet for about a week, and he seemed very nice, so we decided to go on a date. We would go last Saturday, but then I thought I had the day off on Thursday, so we went. I asked him if he wanted to go for a coffee, and he did, and he turned out to be a very interesting character. Not my type of person at all. Not the same person. Well, he was the person from the pictures, but he wasn't the same in person as he was in the chat. It was a very, very strange and awkward conversation. And about half an hour in, I just said like, yeah, this is not going to work for me. I'm going to pay and I'm going to go home. And then we did. And then I went to a friend to just kind of talk about it. Like, I don't know what happened, but it was not good. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he changed, but it was awful. But yeah, so that was what happened to me last Thursday. And then I'm working on the next pages here for Friday and for Saturday. So Friday I study social work, and we have a class now on Friday. Well, a training they call it. An exercise, sorry. It is called motivation and I think something like activation. I always forget what the A stands for. But what we're supposed to be learning there is how you motivate other people to reach for their goals and to help them get where they want to go. And not because you want it as a social worker, but because they truly want it themselves. So we have to learn how to have conversations with people and help them achieve their goals and dreams. Very interesting. But at the beginning of the class, our teacher asked us like, how motivated are you for the class today? And a lot of us were saying like a 3 or 4, not that motivated. But then instead of saying like, why aren't you motivated? Or how can we get it higher up? She was like, okay, well, how did you get to a 4? Because if you feel a 4 for motivation, then it's very good of you that you're here. Because you did drag yourself here all the way over to the school and over to this class, even though you only feel motivated for a 4. And that was just such a positive way of looking at our motivation, even though we weren't motivated at all, that it really helped me. It actually helped me to get more motivated for class and to actually participate a little more actively. So yeah, that is something that I learned from that class. Especially, even though we did many other things, but it's just that little thing that I don't think I will forget very soon. And then we went on, the class was amazing, and then it was the weekend, and finally I had the weekend off. And I was so excited for it, because I often have to work, so I'm not for the entire days, but still I have to work most weekends. So it was a breath of fresh air when I could finally just relax. And relax I did. I really took my time. I didn't plan anything, and I just did things that I wanted to do. And those days are so important, at least to me, because I have been depressed before, and it just helps me to keep balance in my life, to sometimes just have nothing to do at all. And here we're going to look at the final pages. My lovely head over there with a polar bear from the inside town. It was amazing. You can pause the video if you want to read what I wrote. I write everything in English so that you can understand. I'm Dutch myself, but this is why I have a bullet journal, especially specifically for YouTube. Yeah, this was a very short page, but there was not a lot to say about the class, except for what I already told you. And I absolutely love my clear stamps. And I love these pictures that I found on Pinterest. And here I'm talking about a puzzle, and I used the thing from Fantastic Beasts because that was one of the puzzles. But I want to thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope to see you in another video. Goodbye!